This is Cybermind. Welcome to my video. In this video, we're just going to be discussing using D&D Beyond on a Virtual TableTop, such as Roll20, using an extension called Beyond20, which you can see on screen. Basically, this is just brought up because I'll be playing in a one-shot later today in about 12 hours, and one of the members mentioned this. Basically, I talk about D&D Beyond a lot, which is a great tool. It is primarily designed as just a character sheet with a few extras, something that you can have on a laptop or an iPad or whatever, whilst you're gaming, usually at a table. It is not what you call a virtual tabletop or VTT. It's not designed to be one. They may have ideas towards that end later on, but that's not what they currently are. It's not designed to be a VTT at this time. So if you want to make use of D&D Beyond with a virtual tabletop such as Roll20, Foundry, many others that I can't think of right now, you're going to struggle. Either they're going to have to trust you when it comes to die rolls and what you have on your sheet, or you can use what I do is make use of this extension, which is called Beyond20. There is a user on the D&D Beyond forums. I am so going to butcher this name. KaKaRoTo DM, or I don't know if it's KaKaRoTo DM. This person, you should see it on the screen. They haven't posted in a while, but they made a thread here, which I will link to in the video description thingamajig, YouTube. But basically, they made a extension for D&D Beyond, which allows you to more or less connect your character sheet with an external VTT, such as it says here, Roll20, Foundry, as well as Discord, because there is a dice bot called Avray, which is owned by the same people who own D&D Beyond. So this is a bot you can just put into one of your Discord servers, and it can roll for you. It can connect with your sheets. It can do all sorts. It's pretty nifty. There is a link to the website in this forums, which I'll also link to in the video description, and you can see it here. It's available for Firefox and Chrome. It's pretty easy to get into, and I'll show you how to get onto your browser. It's very lightweight. It doesn't interfere with much else. I've never had any problems with it, and I've been using it for about nearly 4 years now. It's done everything I've ever needed it to do. It's made it so much easier because I play on Roll20 most of the time. Because it's just easier to do it in the browser, and this is my testing thing. Roll20 is a decent site. I'll actually bring up the main thing, which is roll20.net. This is the game we'll be doing. So basically, I'm Samuel on here, but I think I might change that. Roll20 is a free site that you can use to run games. Roll20 is a virtual tabletop, so you can see the rolls. It does have its own character sheet for Dungeons & Dragons games, most editions actually. The problem with their character sheet is that most of it is usually blank and you have to fill it in yourself. There isn't too much automation. They do have, for the 5th edition, what they call a Charactermancer. Unfortunately, it is extremely crap. I'll be totally honest with you. The character sheet on Roll20 is very difficult to use. It is difficult to fill in. And it's not good for being able to quick reference everything, which is why I prefer D&D Beyond for everything like that. I just not want the Roll20 to be the tabletop part of it, which is fine. Because of this extension, we can do that. I've currently removed this extension from my browsers, just so that I can show you how to install them, which is pretty easy, and I can show you how to use it. You can actually just install it straight from the browser because the browsers Chrome and Firefox both have their own inbuilt extensions store type thing, and it is free. You can gift them things if I got the right thing to their Patreon or something like that, or just donate if you're wanting to be a bit generous. Would recommend it. This is a very excellent extension. And as I said, it has never interfered with anything else that I've used. So there you go. So I will show you how to get onto your browsers. So I'm going to start with Chrome because I find Chrome better to use for Roll20 stuff. My preference is Firefox, but I use both for different things. Because I'm a nerd and I use it for work. I am in the wrong menu. So in Chrome, click this little jigsaw puzzle here. Go to Manage Extensions. Adblock, because you should never really be on that adblock. And if you go to the left hand side and click on to Open Chrome Store, don't be worried about saying store because you don't have to pay for anything. Then on the upper left here, you can say search for store. So I'm going to put in Beyond20. That's all as one word. And here it comes up. So if you click and then click Add to Chrome, add extension, and it is done. So that's how you had to add it there. Now on Firefox, I am going to try Firefox. I have decided, for no reasons whatsoever, to add a little. Apparently, the thing I use to make these videos has like a fade effect or zoom effect thing. So there you go. You can do all sorts of things. I think I can make it do waves and things. There you go. That's Biffy. So on the Firefox one, we can do something similar. So click on the upper right menu here, one that looks like 3 lines. Go to add-ons and themes. As you can see, you can also just Control Shift and A. You can go straight at the top here. Find more add-ons, search add-ons. Again, Beyond20, all one word. Will be the top result there, Beyond20. You see the same name, KaKaRoTo, which answers that this is that's his name, so it's KaKaRoTo. Yeah, okay. Add to Firefox. Yep, we understand that. Add. I also could add the section to run in private windows. It's because sometimes I have to use private browsing. I'd recommend, and that's it. It's been added. You can tell because it's got these icons here. And go back. So let's see. So it should access requested. Okay. So I didn't realize I had to have this extra step. But there you go. We now have it in here. So if we go to our character sheet, it does require you to go into the features and traits tab first. You'll need to have your character sheet up on one tab or one window, and then the virtual tabletop, in my case Roll20, in the game on another one. So here we are. When you're on your character sheet, go to features and traits. Oh, I have to, no, I stole him. Oh, of course. Come on. Why are you going there? No. Okay. So I'm just going to refresh because you have to refresh to make sure it updates the extensions. It's still not showing up. Why is it not showing up? No, it should be in effect. Oh, no, it isn't. It's working. You'll see when it's working because it has these dice with a B in it. So it works with the. So even if you have the D&D Beyond character sheet dice roll on, it will work. So if we go on to here, where I'm testing grounds, it's showing it's still on here. So let's see if it works without having to refresh. Yeah, so let's say we did an acrobatics check. And got 8. So if we go into, and there you see. So we'll have the roll. If you hover over it, we'll see what you roll. The acrobatics, the skill that you did, and you can see there the name of the character Dusk one shot, because this is the character I'll be using for my one shot later. I'm not quite finished and complete, but I will do that. So yeah, if you wanted to do things like spell, I say spell's really weird. Yeah, that's wonderful amount of unit, but okay. 7, and there. See your wounds. You can also, when you're doing spells, one thing I do like about it over the Roll20's actual character sheet version, that's easier to choose between description and spell. So if you click on the spell here, you can choose either cast and use, just do the roll. You choose display in VTT or cast on VTT. So cast is what happened, is where it's been cast, it will check it off, it will do the roll. If you do display in VTT, it brings up all the spell tech, and you can even just click the roll right from here if you wanted to. So if you're using at base level, it would be easy to do here. I don't know if it updates when you do the level. This should be able to. I mean, I don't ever use at base level, but still. This way. Yeah, so let's say we did Dragon's Breath. Display. I don't know if it would show the third level. Second level, cast at third level. It should be 42. So it doesn't do that, but yeah, you can just like cast. Because we have to choose a damage type for the thing, we will say it was fire and roll. Uh, 46, that should come up on our. There you go. Gives you the save, it gives you the level, that was high level cast, gives you the fire damage, all spiffy. So it is very, very simple, and it does almost everything. So if you wanted to display the feats, where are we at? Just traits. So if you wanted to display the information here, here you go. Just like that, you displayed that feat if you want to get do that. Another cool thing is D&D Beyond allows you to add summons and pets and stuff to your character sheet, but it doesn't allow you to use the dice roller with them. There's a sort of way you can use the character builder for that, but because it doesn't let you, there's a limitation of the D&D Beyond and its roller. When you're using the Beyond20 extension, it actually lets you do that. So say I wanted my Steve, summon. Maybe it's I could display the fact that it does multi-attack, then immediately do the peek. and go to where that was. Come up. Then I can go to the pause. And if we go on the sheet, it should have done the thing. So you can see there. It displays that it was a multitask. It was straight. Does the peak from the Griffin. Does 9 damage. It does it all for you. And of course, it accepts the D&D Beyond's way of doing advantage and disadvantage, which you could check down here. You get the options. You can choose to whisper the roll. You can choose the type of roll, normal advantage. This is good because it has options of things like roll with super advantage or this is good if you have the I can't remember what it's called. There's a feat for elves that basically allows you to roll whenever you roll advantage, you can re-roll one of the lower dice of the. So it's like super advantage or super disadvantage. It's pretty good. You just have to ask you every time. There is a way of doing it just automatically through the sheet because if you have the dice roller on, and you were to say right click, you get the option to choose, like say, advantage, and then roll. That's why I wasn't coming up. There we go. So there you can see. And then we go back in here. You see that I rolled the yeah. It's pretty good. I don't know if there's anything else I can really show you about it. It's pretty much self-explanatory from there on. You might even be able to do things like yeah. I don't know how this would work. I've never done this before. Yeah, there you go. So if I want to give the information about the item I have and how many, just quantity there, I'll give you the description. This is a custom item, by the way. So yeah, it is pretty darn nifty. Should be able to do stuff with. I think there's a way of rolling. So yeah, if you were to, then you can see you can do roll hit dice and stuff. So it is pretty darn spiffy. That's basically the extension. It is very simple to add, simple to use. It's a great way of combining your D&D Beyond character sheet, which is far superior to the one Roll20 makes you use. I will mention that there is a way to have it come up as your character. I think if we create, like you've seen that we don't actually need to have a character. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of testing on here, and we already had a different version of Dusk on here. If I do character, something we can do. Dusk. Do I have space's name? No, this is so save changes. Yeah, it's going to come up with a character sheet and stuff, and you don't need to bother with any of this at all. Just click out. But then I can bring my character out here. If I were to click on it, should do. If I were to do something like, say, initiative, and get a 2, he'll automatically, you see it there, Dusk one-shots. Instead of saying my name as Samuel, we'll show Dusk one-shot. I think I should do that for any roll I make, as long as the token is selected, and the name the character sheet on the VDT matches the name of your character sheet here, you should be able to pretty much do this. So if I were to do that, why did that come through? Ah, that's right. If you're using, it seems like you're using the I hate stuttering. If you use the dice roller on the sheet, you'd have to wait for it to actually roll before going over. Whereas if you didn't use it, it would be just automatic. But yeah, so you can see it comes under the name of the character, even though I'm not selecting my character name here. That's pretty good. It's pretty good like that. I think that's everything there is to show. It should be that if I were to damage, this is not folded here, but there is a way for it to automatically. So if you were to say we'll split the let's do this. Hang on. So I'll put health there. Do it automatically. Because it actually used to be able to no. So what are we at? Yeah. 128. So I think if we were to set say his health to 120, and his AC is 16. I don't know if you have to previously. I think I never had to before. But we'll see. You used to be able to update the. If you were to go in here and take damage, and then no, I haven't updated. There is a way to link them up. So maybe I have to set this here. Oh my god, okay. Where's hit points? See, you can tell I don't use it anymore because that's wrong, final. Ah, there we go, HP. And Maria, 108. That will put as that. Come on. AC. Okay. Now let's do that maybe. Oh. Wait. Yeah, there you go. It's done. So if we were to go on a sheet and say do 30 damage. There. So I don't even think you have to be on it. So if I just did it here and we'll heal to up to a nice 108, 100 rather. Math at 6 a.m. Yeah, so updates. It should also update the AC as well. So if we I go to my inventory and see if I can just unequip. Will update as well. Ooh, it didn't update. Okay. Sweet, it should do. Okay, but at least you got it there on the. It is bugging me that that's not going to update. See, KaKaRoTo 16. So. Because I know I've seen it update automatically before. Do you know why it's not doing it now? I apologize for the silence. I forgot I have to tune it again. That's back up to 16. No. That used to auto update. I don't know why it's not doing it anymore. But well, easy enough to do. But anyway, everything else, for all the rolling, for all the showing the features, for your spells, whether it's to display them or to roll them, whether it's with advantage, disadvantage, and even a way to do it with super advantage, super disadvantage, with options to roll to DM if I can get to the right screen because for some reason my brain is not working properly. So you can very quickly just choose never whisper, always whisper, ask every time. And whispering means it goes to the only you on the DM can see the roll. So there's all these little things. Let's see. Because here it says you D&D Beyond's digital dice, so that's where you can combine them. Force critical hits is actually very useful. This means that anytime you do an attack, it will automatically consider it an automatic hit, regardless of whether you actually hit the AC or not. The reason it does that is because there are some things like the paralyzed condition where anything you do will be an automatic crit. There are also features like the assassin rogue, who get automatic crits on their first attack if the enemy is surprised. This is a great thing you can do, so I might as well show that whilst I'm doing this video. Force critical hits. This is something that the normal character beyond character D&D Beyond character sheet can't do. If I were to go to do an attack of some kind, I'm sure I have some. There we go. Dagger. Wow, okay, that was a good roll. And there you go. So you can see that it automatically combined and did 9 with damage first time, on the next turn 1. Yay. Damage. Because it considered it to be an automatic critical. Even though I only got an 18. So if you were attacking somebody like, say, if you were banned by like a whole person or a whole monster, who are paralyzed, who are incapacitated, who, if you got the right feature, this is a good way of doing it. So it's a good way of manipulating your roles in a way that the normal D&D Beyond character sheet roller can't do. It is pretty nifty. Let's see. So here's another thing. When updating character conditions to D&D Beyond, display message in the VTT chat. If you're using family VTT with the module, token status is appropriate. That's good to know. But for Roll20, here, you do also get the option to choose if it's going to be to all your VTT tabs, if it's going to be only Roll20 tabs, only Foundry, only the Discord, only this particular kit. So you get these options. Usually just any is fine. So display condition updates. So if I didn't know about that one. If we go into here, we do wish that would automatically go. If we go to conditions here, and then to blinded, this wouldn't normally do anything on the sheet, but if you could do it on the here, there it is. So you got all these features that really enhance using the functionality of the D&D Beyond character sheet. It's tools, bells, whistles, it's easy customization, and more. For example, you can just literally edit anything you want. You can customize your AC, you can customize everything. I made a video about customizing the D&D Beyond character sheet, all sorts, just all sorts of things. What was I going to say? So you've got all that functionality here. It cross-references everything. It's nicely formatted, so it's easy to read, which isn't always the case on Roll20's character sheet version. But this does allow you to combine it with the virtual tabletop aspect of Roll20, so you can do all the dice rolls and have it all show for everyone to see, or for just the DM to see, and so on. Super great. So yeah, I do recommend using Beyond20. Links will be in the description. Apologize for that, then waffling on. I'm just tired. Thank you very much. Bye.